That looks so good. Oh, it turned out so nice.
Nate, go yard.
Oh, there's the other body parts. Wow, it actually did turn out really, really good. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys what I've been working on. So my dad ended up painting it, and we're currently in the process of wet sanding it and buffing it, and the entire thing needs wet sanded and buffed. But after that, the paint's gonna shine even more than it is now, and it's crazy to think because it already looks so good, and compared to like what it looked like when it first came here, those are the meaty boys that are gonna go on it, and that quarter was literally like non-existent. And if you take a look at it now, oh my god, it actually looks so good. And this door, if you remember, was all messed up. We fixed that. The trunk lid, Z delete, that was all beat in. The door too, and it looks so good. So many dents on the roof. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. This has come such a long way. I'm so like proud of just me and my dad, Braden especially, for putting in so much work with me and my dad on this to make this happen. And I really think he's gonna be so excited with it. Like, I don't think he even knows that it's painted yet, so I kind of want to keep it low-key, like a little surprise. Yeah, but what I have left to do is to just wet sand the roof. I'm gonna wet sand that, the pillars. I already wet sanded the other pillar, and just for like a comparison, like this has already been wet sanded and buffed once, but this is not yet. But what I'm essentially doing is really dulling down the paint, and that's like a prime example. All those dots are paint, and you take this, which is 2000 grit, wet it, and then you just scuff it. And really you're just sanding the entire thing, and pretty much getting all those dots off. So it's covered in paint, you dull it, and then it just comes up with like that tiny little like essential rash. But yeah, it literally just comes right off. But you just keep doing that, and when you're sanding it, it kind of like clumps up, and you can feel it, and you can actually see it too, because it like leaves residue. Like, look at that, there it is. And that residue, like, I mean, if it dries on the car, it's not a good thing, but you got your squeegee, you squeegee that off, and then when you're done, like, grab a paper towel. And it doesn't actually hurt it because you're buffing it after, so it doesn't scratch the car. So really just get it all off. But as you can tell, this is sanded and this is not. So there's just a lot of like blowback and orange peel in this, which is like unfortunate because there's not a lot of like good ventilation in that room. It's just because that fan's been acting weird. I don't know why, but to make up for it, we could just buff it, and it should come out, and it's not even a big deal. So I'm just gonna get the wet sanding for that, and it just does take a while. So. It's like a comparison of before and after cutting, but with polish for rough cutting, not finishing, but it still looks good. Yeah, that looks so good. So anyways, we're just washing it to finish it up, and that's about it for the night, and then get back on to butt figures tomorrow, so. It looks so good in the light, especially washed. We just put this thing in the corner, but that messed up with all the parts. And the parts are gonna go onto the car tomorrow.